Hello friends, and welcome to Skill Bytes, your go-to place for learning Excel in a simple and practical way. In the last video, we learned how to use the average function to calculate the mean of a set of numbers. Now let's move on to an important function, max. The max function helps us find the largest value in a data set. It is very useful in business, finance, and reports where we need to identify the highest sales, maximum salary, or the best performance. To make this easy to understand, let's take a real-world example of monthly sales data for 5 employees. I've already entered this data into an Excel sheet. Let's look at it. Here, we have 5 employees, Rahul, Priya, Amit, Neha, and Raj. Each column from B to F represents their monthly sales from January to May. Our goal is to use the max function to find the highest sales in different situations. Let's say we want to find the highest sales in January. We will use the max function to check all sales figures in column B. So I will click on cell B7 where I want the result. Then I will type =max open bracket B2:B6 close bracket. Now I will press enter. And here's the result. The highest sales in January was 70,000, achieved by Raj. Now, let's say we want to find the highest sales made by Priya across all 5 months. For this, we will check all her values from B3 to F3. So in cell G3, I will type =max open bracket B3:F3 close bracket, press enter. And the result is 80,000, which means Priya's highest sales happened in March. Now let's say we want to know the highest sales recorded by any employee in any month. Instead of checking each row and column manually, we can apply the max function to the entire range. So, in cell G7, I will type =max open bracket B2:F6 close bracket, press enter. And here is the result. The highest sales recorded were 82,000, which happened in May by Raj. This method is useful when we need to find the top performance in a large data set, finding the maximum sales for each employee. Now, let's calculate the highest sales for each employee in just one step. Instead of typing the max function for each employee separately, we can apply to the entire row. I will click on cell G2 and type =max open bracket B2:F2 close bracket. Then I will press enter and drag the fill handle down to apply the formula to all employees. Now, Excel instantly shows the highest sales for each employee. This method is great when analyzing the best performance of each employee, finding the maximum sales in each month. Similarly, if we want to find the highest sales for each month, we can apply the max function column-wise. In cell B8, I will type =max open bracket B2:B6 close bracket. Then I will press enter and drag the formula across to column F. Now, Excel displays the highest sales for each month. This helps in identifying the month with the best overall performance. Max function with text or empty cells. Now, let's check what happens if there is text or an empty cell in the range. If a cell contains text, Excel ignores it and still calculates the maximum number. If a cell is empty, Excel skips it and finds the maximum value from the remaining numbers. This means you don't have to worry about missing values when using the max function. Let's quickly summarize what we learned today. We used the max function to find the highest sales in a single month. We found the maximum sales of each employee across all months. We used max to identify the highest sales recorded in the entire dataset. We calculated row-wise and column-wise maximum sales in one step. We learned that max ignores text and empty cells in calculations. This function is extremely useful in business reports, performance analysis, and financial calculations. Now you can easily find the highest value in your dataset using the max function. That's all for this lesson. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. In the next video, we will learn about the min function, which helps us find the smallest value in a dataset. If you found this useful, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Excel tutorials. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.